The decaying nest of ghost ships bobbing in Sassoon Bay has become a familiar sight to the Bay Area. In many ways, its tale mirrors the story of Vallejo's Mare Island. The Navy left the island in 1996, leaving behind the bones of a naval past.
There's a straight line down the center of the dry dock.
But Jay Annis sees life returning to these docks.
We've got the blocks in the dock now, which are ready to receive the first ship.
Soon his company, Mare Island Shipyard, will begin dismantling some of these hulking ships that make up the reserve fleet.
We're going to start off recycling ships. We've got 2 contracts with MARAD to recycle the Solemn Tournament and the President.
For a half-century, this collection of 52 retired vessels has been shedding lead paint and heavy metals into the bay. A recent lawsuit by environmentalists spurred the federal government to begin removing them. The ships were being towed to Brownsville, Texas for dismantling, but now their final voyage will be just 6 miles to Vallejo.
In order to get tugged through the Panama Canal, it burns about 500,000 gallons of diesel fuel. So that's a pretty big carbon footprint and quite a hefty taxpayer expense.
Annis says the work will generate up to 100 union jobs and a much-needed economic jolt to the struggling city of Vallejo.
Now that they're going to be recycled here seems a proper resting spot for them.
Tanya Wiggert doesn't need a history book to see the island's glory days. She worked on nuclear subs here before the base closed.
There are cranes everywhere, all day long, all night long. Thousands of people coming and going.
Now the marine machinist will dust off her tools and return to these same docks.
I've dreamt for over 10 years that I get the call back, and so it's a wonderful thing for me to do something that I actually love.
We'll start to dewater the dry dock.
So far, Annis has a contract to dismantle 2 ships, but with 50 more still lumbering in the bay, he hopes it'll mark the end of one maritime chapter and the beginning of another. Joe Rosado Jr., NBC Bay Area News.